Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Xraised, where knowledge meets inspiration in the intricate dance of industry evolution. This is your premier destination for in depth insights from industry leaders, founders, and innovators. So, here I am again to host another episode featuring a distinguished figure in London's career coaching landscape. With a robust background as a C-level executive and global career transition consultant, she has transformed the professional trajectories of numerous senior executives worldwide. Her expertise in personal branding and innovative coaching methodologies empowers clients to uncover their true career paths. And her journey in senior executive management, coupled with her strategic insights and extensive global network, makes her a sought after guide for anyone looking to redefine their career. Please welcome the Managing Director of Mentor EU, Beata Stavskov. Hey, Beata, how are you?
Great. Thank you very much for such a lovely introduction, Miles.
It's a
I'm
pleasure.
really, yeah, I think it was fantastic. I don't know if I can add anything apart from the fact that as many people at my age and at my stage, I'm wearing many hats. And
I
this is what
see.
I'm always inviting people to do.
Uh-huh. Thank you so much, Beata. I hope you're having a great day so far. But before we start this interesting conversation, please let me provide our audience with a very quick overview of X-Rays.
Absolutely.
Thank you. So, we provide an online platform that fosters open dialogue and encourages critical analysis to keep you abreast of the dynamic changes in the business landscape. Through our comprehensive interviews, we aspire to nurture a profound understanding of the most significant issues around the globe. So there you go, Beata. Thank you so much for joining us. At Mentor EU, you cater to a wide spectrum of professionals, from young graduates to C-suite executives. Could you share how your team tailors career coaching services to meet the unique needs of each individual?
Absolutely. We strongly believe that your career at any stage needs to be managed. And I often say that you are a CEO of your career, which means you can't leave out this responsibility. And oftentimes people land jobs which they hate, and their career choices are impacting their lives, obviously.
Their personal
So
lives.
we have decided to prepare a full suite of career services to cater for different types of career changes. For example, let me give you an example of young graduates. Oftentimes, they don't know themselves. They don't
Yeah.
know where they skills and competencies would be the best match.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, we start off with, for example, assessing their skills, their competencies, so that they could build their careers on strength. Well, another typical dilemma of a young professional is whether they match a more corporate environment or a more entrepreneurial environment, or maybe they should
Uh-huh.
start their own business.
Yeah.
So, with our coaching, we help them to, first of all, get ready for their careers, and secondly, build their careers um, um, around their values and their strength, basically.
Yeah, I,
Well,
I agree.
yeah, every stage has different requirements. For example, mid-career professionals or are oftentimes dreaming of a promotion. Female executives are sometimes working hard and not being seen.
Uh-huh.
So, we do not always offer off-the-shelf problems, because there is no career that is the same. But we try to combine our expertise and meet everybody's
Needs.
expectations, as well as
Mm.
their and as well as sort of empower them to reach their goals.
Yeah.
Well, the most difficult career transitions are, of course, the C-suite career transitions, because, as you can imagine, the higher you go, the more crowded it is, and the challenge that we face with C-suite executives is they oftentimes hide behind their titles and hide behind their company names, and they oftentimes are detached from what the job market looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Also, at some point in their careers, they might decide to leave the corporate environment and start a business or consultancy. And as you can imagine, those transitions are very, very complex, and they require not only the tools, but also the skills to guide this high-level professional throughout his or her new path.
Okay, so Mentor EU provides not just guidance, Beata, but a strategic roadmap for career success at any stage. If I understood it correctly, it's like having a GPS.
Absolutely.
It's like having a GPS for your professional journey. What a great concept. Now,
Yes, I mean, Miles, it was I think I'm going to use it in my marketing materials, because it is just a very nice way of putting it, and
thank
therefore,
you.
uh, therefore, well, we it is not just about tools. It is also about the market knowledge and expertise,
Of
and
course,
also a
yeah.
wide network of let's say, high level professionals who can
Uh-huh.
sometimes also help clients
Uh-huh.
to make informed decisions, because it's all about making feasible and informed decisions that are good for you and also for your family.
Yeah, I agree. Now, moving along, Beata, enhancing personal branding and optimizing LinkedIn profiles are very crucial in today's job market. How does Mentor EU support your clients in achieving these goals effectively?
Okay, we always say that you can bring a horse to a river, but you can't make him drink. So it
True.
is oftentimes about the road that we take with our clients. So one part of our job is oftentimes to combat, I would say, a harmful myth about how career market and job market works, and how online presence is important even for high level executives, because high level executives, C-suite executives, oftentimes believe in the power of their personal network and the power of their company names and job titles. However, uh, oftentimes, due to sometimes no fault of theirs, due to certain restructuring and redundancies, they find themselves after 20 or 30 years of a progressive career in a situation where nobody recognizes them, where nobody
Mhm.
or very few people know their accomplishments. Therefore, they're finding themselves in a totally brave new world when they have to make themselves known and understood.
Yeah.
And as you probably remember, also the way we used to apply for jobs 20 years ago was totally different than what it is now. I mean,
Biodata.
absolutely. Let's take LinkedIn, for example, which is the most powerful platform for job seekers. I mean, every second there are 77 jobs published on LinkedIn. There are millions of applications uh, done over LinkedIn every day. And
Uh-huh.
as we know now, 77 percent of people who are changing jobs are using LinkedIn. So I
Mm-hmm.
can't stress enough the importance of being present on LinkedIn. Now, it's not only about having, an impactful profile, because I mean, the profile by itself does not do a lot. I mean, it's for the first
I agree.
glance to assess a person. Absolutely. The second, and the most important factor is, contributing to LinkedIn. I don't know if you have heard that only 2% of LinkedIn users actually contribute,
Contributing.
actually write and share their thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
So once you do it, you are in this elite group of professionals who are sharing their expertise, and this is one of the ways to be noticed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Secondly, I mean, no matter how accomplished you are, and no matter how many achievements you've got and how many businesses you have run, if people who know your achievements are your closest circles, it is not enough for you to get
Mm-hmm.
a job
True.
oftentimes.
Mm-hmm.
LinkedIn is also a fantastic networking tool. So, I think, if Bill Gates and Richard Branson and all the top business people of our time are there, I mean, can you afford not being on LinkedIn? That's my question.
Yeah. A LinkedIn profile is indeed more than just an online resume. It's actually your digital first impression to the world. And I read that Mentor EU also offers evidence based leadership development programs. So, Beata, that's why it leads me to ask, how do these programs help executives navigate complex business environments and drive organizational success?
Well, first of all, I mean, the paradigm of successful leadership has changed a lot over the years.
Uh huh.
If you remember the times of Jack Welch, for example, it was all performance and metrics and key performance indicators, and this is how
KPIs.
executives were assessed. Now, the new times bring about immense changes as to what we expect from our leaders. I mean, especially after the time of COVID, we want leaders to be more empowering. I mean, we don't expect them to know all the answers, but we expect them to utilize the talents of their people to
Yeah.
solve problems. So
Mm-hmm.
I think this is an enormous change in how leadership is commonly perceived and how leaders need to adapt in order to be, in order to drive innovation, in order to, make sure that that the people they hire do not leave the company within 3 years. So it's
Uh
also
huh.
about business performance, because these factors go together.
Yeah.
And a lot of leaders sometimes come with a question that, well, I'm not being promoted. Why is that? Or I'm not, and I'm being omitted during meetings. Nobody is listening to me now.
Mm-hmm.
We come to one of the most important skills that a leader must have is communication.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oftentimes, in many organizations, there is still place for aggressive communication. And I mean, if you're aggressive towards your staff, people will not come up with ideas to you. So we need to work with those leaders to basically, help them to learn and also help them unlearn behaviors which are damaging for their companies. And therefore we call our coaching evidence based, because we use assessment tools which are renowned and which are reliable, like extended
Uh-huh.
DIS or MAPS or Career Direct, and also bespoke tools that we have developed to ensure that leaders understand themselves very well, because the strength comes from their understanding who they are, what their strengths are, and what their weaknesses are, so that they can complement their their weaknesses or their blind spots with people who present different skills. So they have to be very aware of who they are. And we strongly believe that knowledge is power. This is where real
Uh-huh.
power and authority lies.
It's very inspiring to hear, Beata, that Mentor EU has made such a meaningful impact, not only to your clients' journey, but also to our viewers. I'm sure they're learning from this conversation. So, last but not least, we know that there's a lot of career coaching and leadership development services in the market, Beata. So, why don't you highlight what sets Mentor EU apart from other career development services available today?
Right. First of all, I believe in expertise. So I
Uh-huh.
can give you an example of of a situation when you break a leg. You don't
Uh-huh.
go to a dentist. You go
Different scenarios.
yeah, you go to a surgeon. Now, oftentimes people rely too much on their own expertise and on the expertise of their family. Now, it is very important to have your family and friends, to help you, but oftentimes they are not qualified to help you manage your career. And one of the most important a quality that I would look in career coaches, people like myself, is their
Mm-hmm.
expertise, whether they are in inverted commas just coaches or former
Uh-huh.
recruiters turned into coaches. But if
Mm-hmm.
they also have let's say industry expertise and they understand how the business works,
Like
because
what you do.
yeah, especially at higher levels. I mean, if you have never been in a corporate world, you don't
Mm-hmm.
understand how it works, and you
Yeah.
don't understand the dilemmas. And as well, I had a client today who came to me and he said that he left his job because he was requested to do illegal things. Now,
Wow.
it is unthinkable, and to basically, well, help this person throughout his career transition is challenging, but at the same time it is good to have education gained in the university of life as well, to combine it with industry expertise and of course coaching techniques.
Great. Your dedication to personalized service and holistic development shines through, Beata. Thank you so much for sharing your expertise with us. It's been a pleasure learning about Mentor EU and your insights. I myself learned as well, and into career management and leadership development. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Miles. It was a pleasure to be your guest, and I help our viewers to make informed decisions about their careers. Thanks
Thank
a lot.
you. Thank you. It's a pleasure to have a lovely guest like you, Beata. And to our audience, thank you for joining us on this journey of knowledge and inspiration. Keep tuning in to X Rays for more enlightening conversation with industry leaders like Beata. See you again. This has been your host, Miles. Stay focused and inspired with the X Rays.